Many communities here in Southern California have a homeowners association, or an HOA. Some people love them, while others absolutely hate them. So in this video, we'll share with you the pros and the cons of living in an HOA community. Hi, my name is Casey and I'm a local realtor. And in this channel, we share information and tips about the local housing market so that people can stay informed and up to date with all of the changes going on in the real estate market. And if you find the information helpful, we'd love if you'd hit the like and subscribe buttons below. Okay, so let's get started. First, let's go over the top 4 advantages or pros of living in an HOA community. Number 1, the amenities. This is one of the most popular things about living in an HOA community. The vast majority of these communities offer a wide variety of amenities. This can include things such as a clubhouse, swimming pools, spas, sports courts, a gym, classrooms, a business center, and even gathering places to sit and relax. And many communities offer additional amenities like hiking trails, walking paths, green space, playing fields, and even dog parks. But an HOA community with first-class amenities can be an absolutely great place to live. Number 2, less work and maintenance. Living in an HOA community often means less work as a homeowner. For example, in a condominium or townhome community, typically the exterior of the buildings, the roofs, and the front yards are maintained by the HOA. This can be a huge benefit if you don't like doing maintenance or yard work. And in most all communities, the HOA is responsible for the upkeep on all common areas, the landscaping, and the shared amenities too. So this really does mean less work for you as a homeowner, and it gives you more time to actually enjoy the amenities within your community. Number 3, home values. The appearance of homes within an HOA community must meet the association standards, which in turn helps maintain the look of the community and helps keep home values higher. And the community's amenities can impact property values too. High-end amenities and a well-maintained community really does impact the value of homes. And when potential buyers visit a community for the first time, they definitely want to see the amenities. And many home buyers have these amenities on their wish list, and these are the buyers that will pay more for a home in a community that has the amenities they're looking for. And finally, number 4, disputes. Another positive feature of an HOA community is the association is there to help resolve disputes. So rather than getting into a confrontation with your neighbors over issues like an unkept lawn or noisy dogs or illegally parked cars, the HOA can handle these disputes for you. The HOA can help resolve these types of issues by enforcing the rules and regulations within the community, and this keeps you from having to get directly involved. So for those people that don't like conflict or confrontation, this can be a huge advantage. Now let's switch and take a look at some of the negatives or cons of living in an HOA community. Number 1, the rules and regulations. There are rules and regulations that you must follow when you live in an HOA community. The goal is to maintain the appearance of the neighborhood and to protect property values. But some homeowners really do have a hard time with the rules and feel they're just too restrictive. I've seen some HOAs that are very reasonable and flexible when it comes to enforcing the rules, but there are some that are very strict and will actively enforce every rule and regulations on the books. So if you're considering an HOA community, it's a good idea to visit the community first and get a feel for it, and maybe even speak with some of the residents to see how they feel about living there. This really is important. You don't want to move into a community and later find out that you're not happy with how it's run. So it's a good idea to do some research on this one, because I can tell you this, the number 1 complaint we hear from people living in HOA communities is that some HOAs are just way too strict. And this leads us into number 2, the restrictions. HOA communities are filled with restrictions. Some people like them, other people hate them. But in an HOA community, you just can't paint, decorate, or renovate your home without the HOA's approval first. Before you can do any of these things, you typically have to obtain approval from the HOA before beginning the work. And this includes things like painting your home, making changes to your landscaping, and even decorating for the holidays. And the restrictions don't stop there. Often there are restrictions on where you can park your car, the number of visitors you can have over, and how many of these visitors you can actually bring with you to use the amenities. So again, it's really important to review the community's HOA documents so you know what the rules are. Sadly, many buyers just don't take the time to read the HOA documents and don't find out until after they move in about some of the rules and restrictions. But for those that don't like a lot of restrictions, an HOA community might not be a good fit. Number 3, HOA fees. HOAs typically charge a monthly fee that's used to pay for maintenance and upkeep of the common areas and buildings within the community. And these fees can also cover such items as insurance, repairs, and upgrades that are needed. But remember, These fees are in addition to your regular monthly mortgage payment, your taxes, and your insurance. And these fees vary depending on the number of homes within the community and the amenities being offered. But it's important to do some research and see what is covered by the HOA fees and to make sure you've planned and budgeted for this additional expense. And finally, number 4, HOA citations and liens. As I mentioned before, HOA communities can have a lot of rules and restrictions. And if you don't follow these rules, the HOA can cite you for violating the community's policies. Now, in the vast majority of these cases, it's very easy to resolve these types of problems. If it's a parking violation, you simply park your car in your assigned spot. If your yard has too many weeds, you clean up the yard and the problem goes away. But sometimes these disputes escalate and can get out of hand. And in these cases, the HOA can take action against you and even place a lien on your property. This usually happens if you ignore the HOA's request over and over again, or if you happen to fall behind on paying your HOA fees. But this is something you really want to avoid. If you end up having a lien placed on your home, you'll eventually end up in court or in an arbitration hearing to try to resolve the dispute. Plus, you won't be able to sell your home until the issue's been resolved and the lien's been removed by the HOA. But in my experience, most HOA communities are a great place to live. They offer you and your family additional amenities to enjoy without the responsibility of doing the maintenance yourself. For some people, this is a great option, but for others, it can be too restricting. So if you're considering moving into an HOA community, make sure you do your research before making a decision. And definitely take the time to read the HOA documents so you know the rules and regulations. And if you're thinking about starting the process of buying a home, take a few minutes to watch our next video. It explains exactly what you'll need to do to get started.